Good afternoon, Boston College, and welcome to The Wrap. This week's headlines in a soft, warm tortilla. As sometimes, I'm Mitch.
And I'm Kendra St. Clair. Here are this week's top stories. Liam Neeson told Good Morning America that he overcame his racist revenge fantasy by power walking. You know, when he said he had a very special set of skills, I don't think that's what anyone had in mind.
Still, though, if that's all it takes, I guess BC is better off than we thought. Speaking of talents, Ralph Northam was asked to moonwalk during a press conference on Monday to prove that he really had been impersonating Michael Jackson when he wore blackface. Listen, we've already got him by the balls. Don't make him grab himself.
A seminar for women in business will be held on Friday in the Heights Room, helping female business majors save 30 cents on every dollar they should be making.
Ariana Grande will not be attending the Grammys this year, much to the chagrin of the music world. She meant to come, but her invite wasn't Japanese, so she ended up at a Denny's in Atlantic City.
McDonald's is in the news after a customer found chicken in her vegetarian wrap, marking the first time chicken has been found in anything at McDonald's, and the first time anyone's ordered off the McDonald's vegetarian menu.
American Airlines removed a man and his family from a flight over what the airline said were complaints from the other passengers about their body odor. And I'm expecting a full refund in the mail by tomorrow, damn it.
A professor at Duke University was recently fired after telling Chinese students to only speak English. Meanwhile, a professor in CSUM has been promoted for teaching her students to speak in full sentences.
The Translock Rider app recently announced an update to its user interface, including a new system for predicting bus times. Let's take a look at the new clock.
Earlier this month, hundreds of BC students attended the last ever Plexapalooza. Fans of EDM music were disturbed to find out that it was the only time they'll ever see the inside of the Plex.
The British Parliament is trying to cut another Brexit deal after overwhelmingly defeating Theresa May's last attempt at a settlement in early January. It's nice to see the international community picking up on Steve Adazio's offensive strategy, but it might be time for some passing yards.
Schedules obtained by Axios show that since the midterm elections, President Trump has spent nearly 60% of his workday in executive time. Meanwhile, Melania has spent 100% of hers in avoiding the executive time.
Basketball took a tough loss to Notre Dame last week, another low point in a disappointing season. You know, we've tried treating Jim Christian the way we treated Adazio, but there's only so much you can do with a guy who looks like he fills his Gatorade bottles with warm milk.
Boston College admissions recently replaced early action applications with early decision. The ED program is projected to create a more selective, highly motivated group of applicants. If you're a high school senior struggling with ED, Cialis is here to help.
Boston College Executive Vice President Michael Lockhead recently told the Heights that Diversity EDU was a knee-jerk reaction to racist incidents on campus. Listen, Michael, we don't know what knee-jerk means, but it sounds pretty racist.
Last week, the famous Meatball Obsession stand went down after nearly 5 years of minimal service to the Boston College community. We had our field correspondent Josh on the scene. Let's see how it looked out there.
Thanks. With great sadness in our hearts, the Rap Street team is here, live from Corcoran Commons, to celebrate the life and untimely demise of the Meatball Obsession stand.
I love the goddamn thing. I just loved it.
What was your favorite part of the Meatball Obsession stand?
What was that?
The Meatball Obsession stand? It was literally right there yesterday, and like for 5 years before that? No?
I'm not sure.
Come on.
I've never heard of it.
This school.
I mean, I got meatballs at BC, my dad got meatballs at BC, his dad got meatballs at BC, and now no one can ever get meatballs at BC again, you know? He was such a good friend. To all of us.
I'm sorry, this is for the Meatball Obsession stand. I think you're looking for the vigil for Tommy Flaherty, which is over there. Yeah. Wrong place, buddy. One thing is for certain. No BC student will ever forget where they were when they heard about the death of a Boston College icon. Thank you.
Thanks, Josh. And finally, the Office of International Programs released its decisions for study abroad programs last week. Any luck, Joey?
Yet.
Oh, that's too bad. Where are you trying to go?
Just London.
Neat. All right, get him out of here.
All right, come on, buddy. Let's go. Time to go.
That does it for us this week. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Kendra St. Clair.
And I'm Mitch. See you around, BC. That was what that kid wanted for his birthday?
Yeah, I don't know. Kept asking.